Hi everyone, good to be with you again. I wonder, have you ever considered the unconditional grace of God? The fact that He goes out freely to us. There's no cost on our part, we don't have to pay. He just comes to find us and get us. This is one of the big points about these stories of the lost sheep and the lost coin, which we're looking at. There is no sense that the coin or the sheep have to pay the woman or the shepherd back. That is not the point at all. Of course they don't. The woman and the shepherd work so hard because the coin and the sheep are valuable. And so, of course, we are valuable. Those who are lost are immensely valuable to God. There's no question of what sheep is it, what kind of sheep, a good sheep, a bad sheep, a black sheep, a white sheep, a sheep that always wanders off or a sheep that never wanders off, a sheep that wandered off by accident or because it's willful. There's no question of any of these things. The point is, the sheep is valuable, whatever sheep it is. And so let me tell you two little true stories. One is a story from some years ago when I was living in Wiltshire in another rural area. Not about a sheep, but about a chicken. And I was going out to an appointment in the country lanes, and I drove round this bend by a farmhouse, and this foolish, stupid chicken jumped out of the hedge. Now, I have to tell you at this point, it's a sad story, because I hit the chicken. There's no two ways about it. And as the chicken died, the pathetic creature also laid an egg. So I felt really bad. Here I was outside the farmhouse, dead chicken and egg. So I felt I really had to knock on the farmer's door, and the farmer's wife came to the door, and she looked at the chicken and she looked at me, and she said, "Oh, never mind. That chicken's always running off, bound to happen. Silly thing, don't worry about it." She did not value the chicken at all. It was just a nuisance. That is not how God sees us. It is the precise opposite. A second story, just from a few days ago, I was walking in Paper Mill Lane in Standon, and there's some sheep in the field there, and just past there's a little car park with cars, and one of the sheep had got out and was in the car park, fenced into the car park, but not where it should be. Not quite a lost sheep, but a misplaced sheep. So I went round the corner to Sarah, who owns the sheep, and knocked on the door, and her son opened the door, and I said what had happened. Immediately he said, "Oh, I must get Mum," and he runs off to sort it out. The sheep was really valuable, and they were after sorting it out immediately. And there you have a sort of type of God or Jesus seeking out the sheep immediately because it was urgent. Unconditional grace. Going out to find the lost. How did I wander off originally? How do we wander off? When, dare I say, did I last wander off? How often have I wandered? God in Jesus always comes to get me. It doesn't make any difference what kind of sheep I am. God's response is always, He wants you to come home to Him, and He seeks you out. That is the unconditional grace of God that we see in these stories.